Not sure what happened to my video. So that's an honor to the actual Latin root of that term, that the hero is there to serve and in a way doesn't have a choice as to how they serve. So at the end of the day, here's the deal. Whatever your mission is, whatever your bottom line is, whatever your mission statement is, the more that you can put it towards serving other people, and not just those that you're related to. I mean, clearly we all want to serve them. But the more that you can gear that towards, I want to serve others, the wider that you're going to cast your net and the more influence that you're going to have on others long term, if that's what you want to do. You know, as people reach the end of their lives, a lot of times what starts to go through their head is legacy. You know, what's the legacy that I'm going to leave? Now, for a lot, that legacy comes from children. It's through my kids, and that's my legacy is my kids. If that works for you, then that's great. Then that's the net that you're going to cast, and then there you go. But for a lot of people, it ends up, they want it to be more than that. They want it to be more than just the children. They want to leave some sort of other legacy. Well, you need to start with the end in mind now. If that's the influence that you want to have, then your approach has got to be a lot more than just what can I generate for myself today. The approach has got to be, how am I having a positive impact in the world? What efforts am I taking in order to make the world a better place? And how am I going to do that? How am I going to serve others? True leaders come out of a desire to serve, and true heroes come out of a desire to serve that they are bound to and don't have a choice. That's where the word hero comes from. I mean, even in yoga, when you're learning yoga in order to help others with yoga, it's the hero's journey is what it's called, even in Sanskrit. And again, that means you're bound to that. So the yogi, the true yogi, is bound to that training, is bound to help others and teach others on that path. The hero's journey is to teach everybody else that path of yoga, and that's what you're bound to. So it all comes down to what's the influence that you want to have, what's the legacy that you want to leave, what's the mission for your life. And that mission is going to decide the net that you're going to cast. And how big do you want that net to be? That's entirely up to you. Like I said, for a lot of people, it's I'm here for my kids, and I'm going to live. My job is to serve them, serve my spouse, and that's where my life is at. Great. Then you know what your outcome is. For many, it's bigger, and that doesn't mean that it's better. I'm just saying for many, it's different. And if it is, start thinking about that now. Start thinking about what's the mission that you have. And if you want to create large outcomes, it's got to come from service. It's got to come from serving others in order to congruently influence and really create those outcomes. If it comes from intimidation and demanding, you can create outcomes, but there's a cost, and it's not nearly as effective. So I hope that makes sense. Everybody have a great Friday. It's nice and sunny and hot. We could use rain around here, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I'm going to get to work so that I can get outside and enjoy the lovely weather. Have an awesome day, everybody. Thanks for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.